Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Robinson here again. We are continuing our study skills series with a dedication to this very nice young man. The topic we're going to deal with is subtracting integers. If you need help with your homework, there's Dial a Teacher Homework Helpline at 212-777-3380, Monday to Thursdays, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Give them a call. They're very nice people. Don't forget to watch my YouTube videos. My channel name is Dan Robinson, PKMS, Peekskill Middle School. Subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Write us a comment. Let us know how we're doing and what we can do to improve and help you even more. Check out our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 21, a salute to the heroes in this pandemic. You can tweet me at drobmath1. Don't forget to watch our show Math Time on Tuesdays, 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Optimum Cablevision, only in Peekskill. All right, let's get going. All right, here's our first question. It's to do now. We're in lesson 1.6 of subtracting integers we're talking about. So let's take a look at how it's done. So we want to evaluate. Evaluate means to find the value of. So in your handout, I see there's make a change to your notebook for question number 2. So question number 2, take a look at this little change here I wrote. So please make sure you correct it on your handout. All right, so here's our first question. We want to add 1 1/4 plus negative 4 1/5 plus negative 2 5/3. All right, if you remember from our last video, we used a calculator to deal with that, and I'm going to get Desmos Scientific Calculator and type all that stuff in there. So, all right, the first number was 1. I need the fraction button, which is located right here, the AB. 1, go down, 4th, and move over, plus, parenthesis, got a negative sign, 4, and looks like 1/5. So get that fraction button going again. 1, go down, 5th, and move over. And now what do we have? Plus, and I should have put the parenthesis there, but it goes in automatically. All right, so plus, parenthesis again, negative 2 3/5. So negative 2, get the fraction button, and 3, move down, 5th. Okay, whew, that was a lot. One thing I want to mention and stress is that you make sure you have the same thing that in your question, because sometimes you make a little mistake and that can lead to a wrong answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this and bring it to my question page, and just to compare, make sure I got the right thing there. So let me paste. And there it is. Let's see, 1 1/4, negative 4 1/5, negative 2 3/5. Good, I typed it in right, so I'm good to go. So now all I have to do is press enter on my computer calculator. So, I get a decimal, negative 5.55. So if you want that as an answer, no problem. But if you take a look, you can turn that into a fraction, negative 1/11/20, improper fraction. Press that button again. Negative 5.55 is okay. And I'm curious about that negative 11 over 20. Negative 11 over 20, if I take that, 11 divided by 20, just want to see what it gives you. Yeah, it gives you 5.5, which is what we got over there. The only difference is it's negative, so I left out the negative sign. So I'm gonna take that answer, press answer, which is 5.5, and it should be negative, by the way, Dr. Rob. And I am going to subtract 5 from it. This is the difficulty with this calculator. I don't like the way it simplifies. To get the 0.55, because I would just want to see what is that 0.55 as a fraction. 11 over 20. So my real answer would be the whole number, which is the 5 that I subtracted out, and the fraction part, or the 0.55, would be 11 over 20. So you might want to check out another video how to change these decibels into fractions. So they do have a button for that, but sometimes it gets a little hectic when you have a whole number in front. All right, so our answer is negative 5.5 or negative 5 and 11/20. So let's go back to here. So negative 5 and 11/20 is correct. So that's what we got. Or you can say, and let's put that down there because they didn't say make it a answer as a fraction. So you can also say negative 5.55. So you can give it that a decimal answer as well, since I didn't mention what they want. So here's a couple other examples for you to play with and warm up with. Interesting. All right. So I hope you got what was going on. It was very interesting things that you can do there. I would also recommend you take a look at the video on how to use your Texas Instrument calculator. I think it works a little bit better than the Desmos calculator when it comes down to dealing with those mixed numbers. So if you're unsure, write down your questions and bring them in. We'll tackle them in class. All right. Speaking of the calculator, here's our TI-30Xii solar power calculator. And here's something we're going to do. We need to know that negative symbol versus a subtraction symbol. So we want to compare the two. The negative symbol is a little line. And what is it used for? It's used for the first number. Like here we have negative 5. So the first number, that minus sign, it looks like that's really a negative sign. And it's also used inside parentheses. So inside parentheses, that would look like a -2, but that is a -2. That minus sign outside here, that would be the minus sign. And there's one outside here also, and that would be a minus sign as well. So I like the Desmos calculator when it comes down to dealing with this, because on the Desmos calculator, and we'll be dealing with that video shortly, you can type all of this in. It doesn't make a difference to Desmos. They know how to handle it. Whereas this calculator, you have to know which is the negative sign, signo negativo. There it is underneath the 3, as well as versus the minus sign. So minus sign is bigger, negative sign is smaller. So try to remember, where do you use the negative symbol outside of the first number and inside parentheses, so we can do some examples. All right, so here's our first example. I got to get my calculator up. So 16 minus parentheses negative 25. So remember the key, type exactly what you see. On the outside, there's a minus sign and parenthesis. Inside is parenthesis, so it's a negative 25. And I'll close that and see what it is. I get 41. Let me just make that a little smaller so I can fit it in there. And I'm going to go to the Desmos calculator, if you don't mind, and clear all this stuff out and type in, like I said, Desmos calculator does a little bit better job in dealing with the sign numbers. So 16, let me delete that. 16 minus parenthesis negative, and notice I use the minus sign because there is no negative button on this calculator, and close parenthesis. So this looks exactly like what we have here, and I'm going to cut this out just to show you, make sure. So let me snip this out and bring it over back to my let me paste that there. There it is. And looking at it, 16 minus 25, negative 25. There you go. So that is it. So I should get the same answer using the Desmos calculator. So let's press enter. And yes, there it is, 41. So it works. And notice I did not have to write the negative sign. Desmos calculator deals with it a little bit better than the TI Texas Instrument calculator. So I hope you found that worthwhile in dealing with. So our answer again is 41. And let's reveal it. 41. So here's one for you. You may want to use your Desmos calculator or your regular calculator or Texas Instrument calculator. And I recommend using Desmos calculator to deal with these because you don't have to worry about typing negative signs and versus minus signs. So, but whatever you're happy with, I use both. All right. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you get it now if you're not sure, because I'm definitely interested in those who don't know how to do this. So I'm going to make even a shorter video on how to do subtracting just by technology. So look for our technology series. So if you need help, call Dollar Teacher Helpline at 212-777-3380. They're very nice people, and they will help you out. So let's give them a call. From Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget to watch my show on YouTube. My channel name is Dan Robinson. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. If you want to subscribe to our channel, I'd appreciate it very much. And hopefully we'll get to our second set of 1,000 subscribers. So help us out. Check out our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 21. Good movie for the heroes in the pandemic. You can tweet me at drobinson, drobmath1. Don't forget to watch our show Math Time on Tuesdays, 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Optimum Cablevision, only in Peekskill on Channel 15. If you desire more information on or a worksheet on what we just did, let me know. I'll be glad to send it to you. You can write me at drobinson@peekskillschools.org. There's little Kinsley in Math Prep 21, the pandemic. So I hope you enjoyed our show dedicated to this very nice young man, subtracting integers. So that's it for Dr. Rob. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.